Alosemania. Indonesia, or as the locals call it, Tanah Air, officially the Republic of Indonesia, is a country in the Southeast Asia and Oceania between the Indian and the Pacific Oceans. Indonesia is the world's largest island country and the 14th largest country by area at 1,904,569 square kilometers. Indonesia is the world's fourth most populous country and the most populous Muslim majority country. Indonesia is projected to be a top global economy by the year 2030. It has a young population that provides it with cheap labor. It is blessed with natural resources, has been a top exporter of commodities such as natural gas and oil, and it is moving from an agriculture based economy to a manufacturing one. All of these are signs of a country that is moving towards the developed status. Indonesia has a very large population, 27 crore 35 lakh 23,615 people to be precise. It is the largest population in Southeast Asia. As we can see, the population has increased steadily since the year 1950. The share in global population has also increased from 2.7% in 1955 to 3.51% in 2020. The yearly percentage rate increase, as shown in the graph, has reduced, indicating that the reducing fertility rate takes place in the country as it develops. This is characteristic of any developing economy. The fertility rate has decreased from 5.49 in 1950 to 2.32 in 2020. Another crucial aspect of the huge Indonesian population is that most of the population is relatively young. As depicted in the pie chart, the age structure in Indonesia, wherein minors are defined as 0 to 14 years old, constitute 23.3% of the population. The workforce population, which is 15 to 64 years old, constitutes a huge 70.7% of the Indonesian population in the year 2020, and the retirees, that is 65 years old and older, constitute a mere 6%. The sheer size of the Indonesian population is touted to increase domestic demand, which is a key factor of GDP growth. This will help stimulate growth and ensure that 90 million people will be added to the Indonesian middle class by 2030, taking the total of the consumer class to a whopping 135 million people, making it the third highest in the world after India and China. But this phenomena is time sensitive. The fertility rate is declining in Indonesia just like any other developing nation. But that's what puts Indonesia in a golden time period where it can prosper. A high rate of urbanization is another key factor that contributes to GDP growth, and Indonesia surely has that. From 2000 to 2010, the urban land area increased by a whopping 1000 square kilometers, second only to China. If we have a look at the population distribution in Indonesia today, 56% of the population lives in urban centers compared to only 44% that lives in rural areas. If we have a look at the increase in density per square kilometer, in the year 1955, only 43 persons occupied 1 square kilometer, whereas in the year 2020, 151 people occupy every square kilometer. A young population with a median age of only 29.7 years, high rates of urbanization, and an economy moving from an agriculture-based system to a manufacturing-based one are all factors that will help Indonesia achieve its goal of becoming a top economy by the year 2030.